Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of High Noon Live Draw. Today I am doing Aqualad. I've put out the invite for panelists to come and hopefully draw. Hopefully people come. If they do, fine. If they don't, fine. Um, and hello, Joshua out there. I know it was good morning when you said good morning, but now it is afternoon, seeing as how it is 12:01 p.m. So I am going to hit that, change my camera so you can see my drawing area. Hey, Eagle, how are you today? I'm always doing static poses. What would a great Aqualad pose be? Probably something like that, I guess. So, how is everybody in the chat doing today thus far? For some of you, the day is further along than others. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Eagle is somewhere here in the States. Joshua, if I'm right, you are somewhere in Australia? Or are you somewhere else, Joshua? Are you in the States? Or do you want to say? Or are you somewhere else in the world completely? Hey, Trusty! How are you today? He was made an honorary Canadian. And it was he made an honorary Canadian, boy. We'll never out of this. I didn't get this announcement. Oh, one sec. We could have easily missed it. You know, there are like 35 million of us. I forgot. You go from one fictional country to another, eh? There, Joshua. Wakanda. Wakanda is colony of Canada, eh? Uh, Now, Wakanda isn't no colony, you colonizer. Hey, the empire shall rise again. Which empire shall that be? The British Empire? Or some other empire that you're talking about? The new Canadian Empire? Wakanda forever, eh? Joshua goes from one fictional country to another. Oh, Britannia, Britannia shall rule the waves. Canada is the best day. Yes, Canada is the best day. This never ever so humbles Canadians' opinion on this. So we finally seen John after like a week of not doing a video. That was strange. I'm not doing a video for a week. I was told by Santa Raven, eh, that I was Canadian, eh? Never knew, eh? Ho 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 ho! Wakanda Gorilla Clan. It's the best, mate. That's what I gotta figure out. Who I'm gonna combine Starfire with and Raven with in my merge universe. Uh, Yeah, well, he starts. Well, I'm not sure what time zone you're in, but 6 o'clock his 6 a.m. his time, which is like 9 a.m. for mine. Ah, you usually wait just miss it. YouTube's notification. Combine them with Raven. Combine them with Raven again. So. No, I mean, like, what Marvel character would you combine Raven with? And which Marvel character would you combine Starfire with? Um, maybe the one out of um, one that I think might go for at least Raven is hello, John. He must have heard his ear. His ears must have been ringing. He heard his name somehow, and he magically appeared. So, like saying Beetlejuice. Shadow is not a Marvel character. Um, no, I was thinking the witch from what's the name of it? Runaways, maybe. I just yeah, they may have made a Shadow comic. DC's also made a Shadow comic, but the character's not part of their continuity. And now I think somebody else is making it besides DC or Marvel. Yeah, and none of them it's their continuity, except when you have a crossover between Batman and the Shadow or something like that. And then I don't think of it's even continuity. Hey, JP, combined Starfire, Duckfire, Star the Duck, Duck the Fire, Duck the Starfire. Batman would come close. I think it's also they've never outright bought the rights to the character. Nobody's ever sold them the rights to own the character, just the rights to produce the comic books. Combined Starfighter with Mojo. Mogo Fire? Star Mogo? Hey, Elric. Kronos. Oh, we got another Canadian in the chat. Cool. And one close by. Relatively speaking, of course. Hey, no problem. I should still be here. Batman is bad copy of Shadow without God. Eating, eh? Ooh, eh? Everyone in the chat is not an honorary eating, eh, mate? Wakanda forever. Hello, eh? Welcome to the fellow Canadians, eh? Batman was stolen from John Dillard. That would be a feat for Batman to have been stolen from John Dillard. Yes. John Dillard invents Batman. By seeing Batman, somebody goes back in the back in time and starts Batman in the 1940s after stealing John's character. Will anybody ever find out the truth? Apparently, JP has. Oh. You had it right this first time, Joshua. John Dillard stole the Canadian Shield. I don't want to know about anybody rifling through your drawers, John. Yes, and then he went back in time. Gotta get back in time. This guy is Aqualad. Of course. Like the what? Rick should start drawing Unix. Okay. Where are the circles? Long gone. Technically on this, I would have only used one circle. I would have used a cylinder, 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 rectangle. Oh, another cylinder, 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 rectangle. Yeah, my skeleton is like that. And where I got the rectangles and the cylinders and the spears or circles is from How to Draw the Marvel Way with Stan Lee and I keep forgetting the artist. I think it was Steve Ditko, but don't quote me on that one. All your angles are cute. Aww. How do you make your angles cute? John Buscema. Okay. I don't know why I always forget that dumb book. Actually, I watched the video. Borrowed the video from my library, taped it, watched it about 100 zillion times. Well, seeing as how I borrowed it from my library, they didn't get money from me anyways. I just would have kept borrowing it from my library. So they would have never got money from me, so. No victim there. Rick, what do you think what do you think? You're Australian, eh? Piracy is wrong, eh? Well, seeing as how I don't own it anymore, eh? Because I lost it long ago. Doesn't really matter. I'm calling the Mountie. Because I can't put holes in my wall, and John, it's not one picture. You get this right. No, that doesn't go there. These glue things, they won't stay on my wall. Oh, actually, I think that's in the middle. There, and then there. But as you can see, I have it nearby. I gotta get some shelves put up, and I'll probably put them on the back of the shelf. Well, stand them up on the back of the shelf. I got it right. It didn't take me that long. I have not had it for 4 years or 3 years. I've had it for like a month, not even a month. Yeah, poster putty. I think I might have tried that on other things on my wall. Heck, just the stuff that I got up there, every month or so it's falling down. Well, some of it's not so much anymore, but um, I've got the. You can't see. What am I doing? I've got the measurements for to put some shelves up there, and as soon as I get go buy the wood and have it cut, they should be the first thing up. Plus, that wall there is concrete. But yeah, again, you can't see. The wall right behind me is concrete. Well, I'm having them cut it so I can actually get it home because I'm planning on buying like a 4x8 and having it cut into the size of the shelves I need. Cheaper that way. Let's see. See, I'm gonna put the shelf uh, into this, my bookshelf, the one shelf on top of there, so it'll just go across there. And the other shelf will go across here, and I'll put a piece, yeah, you can't see it. And I'll put a piece going up from here to attach to it, so to get the other shelf. That's not doing putting it in the wall at all. Are those pictures? No, they are not. No pictures of here of Justin Bieber. Now he's playing the thing. No, not into concrete. Into wood. My wooden shelf that I already have, or wooden pieces that I already have. Where's the music? Well, I don't know, eh? I don't. I never had a moose head. Oh, you want to know what a moose head is? I'll show you the moose head. I got a moose head. I got a whole moose, actually. There is my moose. And it's even got a head. See? Brandon, did Rick give you? I didn't steal no tape. I borrowed the actual tape and copied it. And then I returned it, the actual tape. I'm gonna have them hopefully up within the next couple of weeks. Hi, it's Brandon!
Hello, everybody.
Here for your lives, it's Brandon. You're now,
Alright.
you're now subject to the torture of Brandon Bellinger.
Yeah, I already figured.
Hey,
And we got Elric. Cool.
okay, you can see
Two
my
for two for the
stuff.
price of run.
All right. Good
Hey,
morning,
Lorenzo.
everybody.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
What? It is afternoon for me.
Well, that's true. That's why it's called high noon.
Yeah.
It's almost
How are
noon
you
my
doing,
time.
man?
Although
Oh, how are you doing, Brad?
on
Brandon? There we go. That it's in the morning. I can barely speak English. Ugh.
although on Thursday I might end up end up being a bit late.
Huh?
I'm just saying on Thursday I've got an appointment at 10:20, so I might end up being a bit late for starting this. I might do it high noon for Central Standard Time.
Oh,
The one over. I should be back by 1 my time. Yeah. It's noon somewhere in the world, right?
Yep. Oh, shoot.
oh. Uh. So, uh, what have you guys been up to?
Drawing.
All right.
And slowly trying to organize all my social media information and get it so I can produce videos a little
Oh,
easier.
excuse me.
My short ones with my characters in. Do some time lapse for. I'm going to be trying to get some time lapse of various my characters and mainstream characters.
All right.
966, Mom.
All right.
I never remember that.
I can see the chat.
We got a hail Brandon Bellinger from Lorenzo in the chat. Let's see.
Oh.
And of course, we got a hail Cross Comics. Joshua says, okay, Brandon's here. Time to go watch something else.
Oh, come on. Am I that bad?
No, you're not that bad.
According to Brandon, he is.
My gosh.
And Lorenzo says, I'm going to get some tea as well, or coffee as well. Oh, that's the JP.
JP's got to
I'm
go,
going
I
to get
guess.
some.
All right. I come on and JP leaves to get coffee, unfortunately. I hope he streams soon. I like him when he plays World of War Tanks. Let's see. Oh, by the way, Cross Comics.
Yes.
Did you see that my video came up for naming the character?
No. I was looking for it that day, but I never.
It didn't come up until later. I was doing stuff, unfortunately, but it's up.
Okay. I gotta figure.
So, no problem. Because I remember I was said I was doing that, and so far I've gotten some names, which is cool.
Railgun, I think is what I suggested.
No, because everybody's suggesting their own names, and the rules are that when you suggest a name, you vote for your own. And my vote, my likes and hearts don't count towards anything. So you have to vote for yourself or vote for a character or vote for somebody else. You can do both. You can vote for yours and somebody else's, but do you really want somebody else to win? That's the thing.
No, I was just saying, I was trying to remember the name I was thinking of the other day when I told you.
Yours was Railgunner.
Yeah.
I have a pretty decent memory. But yeah, okay. Gotta do that. Gotta check. I gotta close that out really quick. No, why do I keep on going? Because I'm always on YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. It's not bad I'm always on YouTube. It's just like, okay, gonna go to messages. Why did I click the YouTube app?
I was going to jump on the spot, but the thing here is, I don't want too much noise and cussing going on because we're putting in a new water heater just right now.
No problem,
well, I can't hear a darn thing going on.
That's because
you guys talking.
He muted himself. That's what he's saying. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I came into that room. That way you guys didn't hear all that.
Okay.
Huh? Okay, this isn't going well.
Still waiting to hear back from that place, too.
Let's see. There's a Chick-fil-A going up in my area. So if I want to get on the ball and get employed by there, I should really put in my application. They say they want to get it set up by this summer.
Oh, you mean, okay, let's see. Snakebit's here. Snakebit Goat saying, hey, Rick, did you ever finish the Jessica Cruz, the drawing of Jessica Cruz? I remember that I was on. I think that was with the whole Green Lanterns of Earth. And yeah, I did. Well, I haven't colored it. Let me bring that up. I'm pretty sure I scanned it in. So if you give me but a moment.
Let's see.
What did you say there, Brandon?
I said, how do you scan your stuff in? I never figure out how anyone scans their stuff in.
With a scanner?
Yep.
Do you have a scanner?
No, I don't.
Like printers?
I don't have a scanner. I always took pictures because I don't have a scanner.
You should say, if you can save up, I would suggest saving up. I mean, I do the same thing like you. I just take pictures and post them. But that's pretty good. That's a pretty decent way to do it.
Yeah, I already have plans for when I get my first paycheck. I mean, I'm working at a fast food joint, but I applied at this one restaurant for being a busboy because I'm more into cleaning than I am the other stuff.
But yeah, let's see. Who subbed to me? Did someone sub in your chat to me? Because I want to thank them.
Well,
I just noticed I got a new sub.
Well, unless you can know a name, you can just say thank you if somebody did sub to me in the chat. Otherwise, you can't know, right?
Yeah, I hate it when I can't. I hate it when I don't know who is subbing to me because I like to thank everybody.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but
Oh, cool.
unfortunately, sometimes.
Snake bit goat. I'm guessing snake bit goat sub to me. I like that name. That's a cool name. Snake bit goat.
Pardon me. Oh,
Okay,
dang
that could have been paused.
Oh, dang it. Oh.
Okay, photos.
Chat.
Okay.
I don't know what the heck is up. Every time I click like, and it goes away. I see the blue little thing on my phone or even my app. I see the blue little icon that I clicked on the thumbs up, but when I go away and come back, for some reason it's unclicked.
Okay, so this is for Snake Bit Goat.
Thank you,
He
Eagle.
was wondering about the Jessica Cruz thing.
Let's see. You would be in this area. Yeah, I want to draw you again. I like drawing you.
Hey,
Oh,
model.
that's nice of you. A model come in?
Yep.
Hey, model. Or is he in the chat or is he
Is he in the chat or the stream?
He's in the chat.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. What's up, Model 3?
Yeah, Model 316.
Yeah, Model 3 is cool.
Yeah, right now I'm working on my Batman Beyond.
Nice. To be honest, I could never get into the animation, but I love the story with it.
There's only two forms of animation I like, and that's Young Justice and Bruce Timm.
I'm an anime man, so I watch a lot of different types of anime, and I love reading manga more.
I like Glenn Marukami also. He did the animation for Ben 10 Alien Force and Teen Titans. To me, that's kind of animatish or whatever.
It's inspired. It's inspired.
It's pretty good. I like that style too.
The one thing is what I don't like about modern day cartoons today is that they all have that chibish form. It's like I don't mind chibi looks. But at least
Okay, guys, I gotta drop out for a second. My Hangouts is acting up. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. So we either get kicked out in a few seconds, or you
you got about 5 minutes for me to get back in. So.
all right.
Yeah, my sister's kid was always talking about chibis. I'm like, what the heck is a chibi?
Chibi basically means big head, small body type of deal.
Oh, okay.
Or like squishy looking type characters, sort of like the whatever type of style that Gumball is. I don't mind Gumball. Gumball's an okay show, but stuff like Steven Universe and stuff like that. Steven Universe had its hype, and then it went into the crapper. Sorry, but it went into that mode with after the arc where they were basically just copying Dragon Ball.
Right.
After that arc, everything just went downhill for it. It wasn't even good. It was okay, and it had a bit of good stuff every now and then, but it was just all singing and people at the town and all that stuff.
Yeah, Cartoon Network always started going down the crapper after a little while because they started doing a new Thundercats series. They really ruined it big time. So they killed Cartoon Network completely when it was already good enough. When they did Thundercats, and I'm not too particularly an anime guy, but when they did the animation for Thundercats back in 2012, that was sick.
It really was. Yeah. It really was.
It was awesome.
I wasn't even I'm like you. I'm not unlike. It's like I am a huge anime fan, but when it comes, I was never really a fan of Thundercats growing up. But seeing that as Thundercats, I'm like, this is awesome.
It was sick. I loved it.
And it's the one thing is, TV shows don't know anymore how to cater to audiences when it comes down to it. It's like, oh, what's the easiest thing we can put on TV. Oh, I know. Let's just have everybody be stupid as heck and make jokes
And let's have
that
5-year-olds drawings.
don't make any sense unless an entire episode of Waffles. Yeah, it's an entire episode. And I'm like, what the heck? It's like, do they not know that people are intelligent, that kids can understand that this is dumb?
Yeah, pretty much. You ruined Saturday morning for the kids. Thanks, Cartoon Network. Really appreciate it. Not.
Remember when they went live action on Cartoon Network?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, what the heck is going on? It's like, this isn't even Cartoon Network. It feels like Nickelodeon or Disney.
They killed it a few times. It was so good. They killed it when they did like Level Up, and then the movie. And I kid you not, I still love this movie. Ben 10 Alien Swarm. That was, oh my gosh, that was very well done. I love
Is
that.
that the live action or the cartoon?
Live action. Ben 10 Alien Swarm. Live action.
That wasn't the one. Some of the Ben 10s are. I only watched it, and I thought it. To me, I thought it was good, but not too great to me because I'm a huge fan of 2D. But I like how they actually put money into it and actually took, time and effort into the Ben 10 live action.
I don't know if I would do all that though, to be honest. I like live action, but the only thing is, if you're trying to make like a season or whatever, it would take a lot of time, money, and effort trying to make a live action series compared to
2D.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there's still a lot of. Go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say it depends on what you're doing the live action with. You're trying to do live action Transformers or whatever, or compared to like He-Man or something like that. Yeah,
Right.
it's a lot easier to do it via thing where if you're trying to do a live action, say Archie, it's not so hard because there's nothing spectacular about the looks of the characters. Like,
Right.
don't have to make them look like over super powered and stuff like that.
Agreed.
But where animation costs a lot to make, so. And for Snake Bit, here is I think what you were talking about earlier, my Green Lanterns of Earth thing with Jessica Cruz, Hal Jordan, Guy, John, Ryan, Kyle, I should say, and Simon.
Yeah, Disney, Disney, Nickelodeon, all them. Lorenzo, yeah, they used to have a whole bunch of unique styles. I mean, who ever thought that the show Gummy Bears would actually be popular?
And as for the Thundercats, neither of you two are old enough to
Seriously.
Well, remember the original. You did not grow up watching. Well, you never grew. I shouldn't say you couldn't have grown up watching it, but you didn't grow up watching it.
Yeah,
as it aired on TV.
Yeah. I barely remember it. Barely.
Seeing as how it started in like the 80s, like 85 or something like that.
Yeah.
And
reruns.
I got into DVD and stuff like that. So, classy guy. I'm into the classics. If you try to reboot anything, I'll murder you.
Well, did you hear about the current iteration of Thundercats?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Thundercats Roar. It actually hasn't launched yet. It hasn't actually launched yet.
That's good because they probably know that's going to fail.
Yeah, but they've had as much backlash on that, maybe more than they did for She-Ra, so. But they still launched She-Ra, so.
Yeah, the other thing is, the only thing that was pretty much okay for, even though it got stupid, was the Ben 10 reboot. I liked it because they were trying to combine like all the shows into one, I noticed. But they could have left it alone in the original art style like they should. But nope, they had to mess it up, as usual.
Yeah. Let's see. What was it? It was called CalArts or whatever it was, the style that a lot of shows are in today. No, someone said that in the chat. Let me try to find it. Yeah, CalArts.
Yeah. Oh, Valnid is here. Hey, Valnid.
Yeah.
Glad you could make it today.
Yes.
He or she was mentioning yesterday on various videos that she missed interacting with the chat and all that. Need to
Nice.
see my live draws.
I swear, the pen
I'm
I'm
on a
using.
stream. Stop barking, you silly mutt. Sorry, my dog is talking.
That's okay. I was gonna say the pen I'm using when I put the ink on here. I swear it smells like wild cherries. I'm not kidding. You smell this? It smells like cherries.
Are you sure you didn't get the scented ones?
This thing is not even a scented pen.
Oh my god!
And it still smells like cherries.
You must have got scented ones and didn't realize it.
I
Either
don't
that or
know.
somehow it got switched up.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
like it. It's just weird. Evie,
I'll
hey!
be.
Oh, and everybody in the chat, if maybe you can share this out there that I'm on doing this, it would be
I'll
much
be right
appreciated.
back. I
Yes,
gotta
sir.
let my dog into the backyard.
Okie
I'll be
dokie,
right back.
Smokey. Don't take a tokie.
Yeah, sorry,
I'll
you
be right
guys.
back.
My cat is doing stuff again. What are you doing? You act like you're drunk.
It is. You've given it catnip, right?
Yeah, we're giving it catnip. Well, we didn't give him any today,
Catnip,
though.
catnip is like a drug for a cat.
I know, but we didn't give him any today. He shouldn't be acting like this. What are you doing?
Some cats are just whackers, you know.
Yep. Whoa. I'm not going to mention what he's doing right now.
He's making himself feel better?
There we go.
He's being freaky with a shoe.
You have a
Huh.
dog?
Huh?
No, he's
You have
got
a
a
dog?
cat.
No.
Oh, a cat.
He's acting very hyper and he's getting too freaky with a shoe.
Oh my goodness.
Model 316 says, Brandon is really busting that cat's balls.
I got no clue what my cat is doing. He's acting weird, and we didn't even get this guy catnip. We gave him some last night, but that shouldn't still have effect today.
Sometimes
Yeah, who knows?
cats and animals are just, hyper in general. They're like, okay, I have a lot of energy for some reason. I'm just gonna use it.
Maybe he's feeling a bit frisky.
This is possible. This is very possible.
I don't know.
And I think you can get what I mean by frisky.
Oh, I know. Okay, enough messing around with Mama's shoe. That's enough. Come on.
Lorenzo says, my cat is human. I mean, not Lorenzo, sorry. Model says, my cat is human.
A woman?
A human. Pronounce it like a Ferengi. Human.
Human.
Human. Bean says, Model's cat is cool.
Sorry if my dog was annoying people, but she was just like, she does that sometimes with me. It's like I want to be let out. I'm like, I'm on a stream. I want to be let out.
They don't know and they don't care.
This is
They
true.
just want what they want when they want it. They
Yeah,
don't care about your shit.
Yeah, they sit here
You're
going,
there.
poop now.
You're there to be at their beck and call. Remember, you don't own them, they own you.
This is true. Oh, I can't wait. It's like, oh, there's one thing I can't wait for this week. It's the rain. We're gonna get rain.
Lucky.
I'd rather rain than snow. That's why I'd like to move to Vancouver. They get rain all year, no snow.
Sounds
I'm
nice
hoping
to get rain all year.
Get to a place where there ain't no snow because it's hurting my back trying to shovel and all that.
Are you in one of those areas that gets the 50 below stuff, Brandon?
I'm really not sure, to be honest. Because right now I'm in Illinois.
Huh.
So is Snakebit. He's in Illinois too.
Oh,
He
cool.
just said.
Interesting. Very cool. A few people from Illinois besides. All right.
Yeah,
For me, I'm
best place to be. Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from California, so we don't get a lot of rain. So we're very happy here when we get it because we're in a drought. In case you
Dude,
haven't noticed, one town kind of got wiped out within a day
you
from
need to get to a place
fires.
where it rains a lot.
Huh?
You need to get to a place where it rains a lot. That ain't healthy, dude.
Yeah, well, you can't help it what their weather's like there.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
Mother Nature does not care for Mother Nature don't care about fifis.
Apparently.
One thing is what I love about rain when it comes here is that I get to just watch it, have fun. But a lot of people are on their toes during certain times of the year, and it ain't fun for us.
It's pretty peaceful when you just sit and just watch the rain, actually.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back. I get some baking soda. Otherwise, this heartburn's going to do more on me.
Snakebit says, yeah, I find it weird that a lot of Californians moved to Illinois.
Believe me, considering what happened last year, yeah, there's a lot of people moving out. And considering new stupid laws, but I won't go into that. But here in California, up north, one town wiped out in a day from a fire.
Must have been a smaller town, I would say.
It was a decently sized town, and unfortunately, we did lose. There was about 87 people dead.
Not good.
That was the unfortunate part. Yeah, Idaho. Some of my friends who used to live here in California moved to Idaho. Yeah, I plan on moving somewhere where it's humid, probably Hawaii if I can afford it.
Thanks for doing all that, Eagle. Oh, we got Eagle in the chat.
Yes. Yes,
Putting
thank
out,
you, Eagle.
putting out the links to everybody's channel.
Let's see.
Oh, and if you're still in the chat, Trusty, and this actually, I'll put this up for any of the artists in the chat. If you ever want to come on, let me know. If you want to come on and draw, I'd be more than willing to have you on.
Okay, yeah, there. All right, so yeah, okay. Okay.
All of us.
All right. I think I might need to turn this down. I don't want the mic to pick up
Yeah.
the shows. There we go.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, if I belch, pardon me, but that's from the baking soda.
No problem. So you said
I'm
last week
sorry.
you taught, huh?
I was just gonna say sorry, Brandon. It wasn't from baking soda. It was from your mouth.
So, Brendan, you used the honey and lemon trick the honey and lemon thing
I
when we
did.
last
I did.
made honey and lemon tea.
Mm-hmm.
Works well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did. I'm not gonna say much about it because it's pretty gross. But let's just say one good cough and it was done.
Yep. Gets it all out, man. Gets it all out. One of the best remedies. It's not supposed to taste good. It's not supposed to taste good but if you mix it between the nut, if you do drink it, make sure if you make it. Am I roboting?
Don't sound like it.
Okay. But if you really want to drink, so if you really need to do more and you need to make it better, just balance it out between honey and lemon to make sure you can taste or able to a degree if you need to. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, with me and my wife, we're always doing natural stuff. That's why she refused to do chemotherapy when she had her CLL cancer. The only natural alternative that were to get rid of that was basically weed.
Ah. Yeah, I remember. You talking the medical marijuana stuff.
Yeah, that works pretty good.
That's just crazy. Model saying he had a client from Chicago drop him because he owned a firearm.
Wow. And oh my gosh, really? That
dropped the guy because he owned a gun.
Yeah. As a client.
Well, sorry for wanting to hold up your Second Amendment, man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, it's like so weird. It's like, oh, you own a gun? No, I don't want to be associated with you. Are you kidding me? It's like, does that mean you don't want cops to save you if you're in trouble and he's able to help you?
What they're trying to do, and I've been studying this a lot as a Christian, they're trying to play this thing with Romans chapter 13. I know people are not going to be familiar with it, but they're trying to go like, you're supposed to obey the authority of men. Not when they're being dirty. It was talking about obeying the authority of God, which means you're supposed to defend yourself. You're supposed to have the gun stuff and whatever. But they want to have control, which is basically abuse of power. And they're doing it. They're even doing it here. They're so retarded, it's not even funny.
True. So over here, it's weirder in California.
Yeah, you roboted out there a little bit, Brandon.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the last part you heard me say then? I'll repeat it if you want me to.
No, I'm not sure what like you said, you were going in and out throughout the whole thing. I only picked up like a word or two, but don't worry about it.
I heard you, man. But
I don't own any firearms myself. I know my dad does, and I begrudge nobody who does because it's called defense. The bad guys have guns.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you take away the guns or not. Bad guys will always somehow get their hands on them.
Right, that's what I was saying. The guns are not the problem.
There's the black market,
Yeah. The guns are not the problem. It's the people who use them are.
You are correct.
I know that's a joke, Model. So, Model says a lady told me she was afraid of people with guns, and that they scared her, so I shot her.
Oh, that's wrong, boy.
That's bad. That's bad.
You wrong for that, boy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Think about next time trying to finish up a General Grievous I started on.
Nice.
I only got half the face, but I think I made it too small, though. Here's only half the face.
It's looking good so far. I can tell it's Grievous.
Is it wrong to say he's actually my favorite character because of the voice?
Let's see that again.
No.
Okay, hang on.
You're allowed to like whatever character you like.
So you got a white pot. You gotta talk there, Brandon, so I can actually see it.
How's that?
That's good. Sorry.
It's looking not too bad. I might have a Grievous with it when you're done.
My God. All right.
I'll be happy when I get a paycheck because I get a better phone with a better back life. This thing keeps dying out on me. I hate that.
What keeps on dying out on you?
My phone.
Oh.
I got S4.
Okay, model says, just kidding. I only pistol whipped her. And then he says, General Beavis?
Oh my God.
And they totally missed my pun. I said when you're done, I'd have a Grievous with it. Grievous.
General Beavis, Darth Butthead.
Bring me Skywalker.
JP's like, did you get a job?
Yes, I did.
Oh, JP, you're back. What's up, man?
Yes, he's working at McRunchy's. I think he said.
I'm working at McDonald's, and I'm soon to be working at a family restaurant as a busboy or a dishwasher because they offered me that too. Which is fine because I'm more into cleaning anyway. I was always into janitorial. I like working at fast food too.
Too plain. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I should have muted.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Okay.
I knew you said something. I just didn't know what you said.
Well, you know what they say. It's all right to talk. You know what they say. It's all right to talk to yourself, just so long as you don't get answers.
Right.
I guess I'm in trouble. It's all right to talk to yourself, just as long as you don't get answers.
Okay.
I'm in trouble because I get answers all the time. Oh, Brandon the burper.
Bacon soda's talking.
Since JP's back, JP, real quick, are you gonna stream any gaming soon? So I know, because I'm sorry, I know I asked this before, I think last night on Good Dog Press stream, but are you gonna stream any World War tanks or stuff like that today or tomorrow?
He does some pretty good gameplays compared to me.
I've been talking about doing some retro gaming, getting myself an emulator with some games and doing like Mario and stuff like that.
I'm not into all of that. I'm into like playing Batman and Spider-Man.
Ooh. Nice.
Sorry.
So when ship patch for tomorrow. Nice. I'll make sure to I'll do my best to catch that. Sounds fun. Oh, put me down for planes, man. You know how much I love planes. So just count me as planes. JP.
Well, he's got a poll, so where's the poll?
Yeah. Is it on Twitter?
The plane.
The plane, boss, the plane. The flame, boss, the flame. What do you mean the plane?
So I'd like to inform you that the plane is coming our way. Okay, let it land. I mean, it's coming through the window.
I did a play on that in my one comic. Crime boss, a crime boss and his helper.
Oh.
And Rorik or whatever, Ricardo Montalban character. The guy's got the tattoo character's going, the flame boss, the flame. And the boss goes, what do you mean the plane? I don't see no stinking plane.
Oh my
Well, he
God.
doesn't say that, and it's like so. I just simply. And then he goes. Then he changes. The plane, boss. The plane. Oh, the flame. What do you mean the flame's here?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like
So
that show. Fantastic Island or something like that. I love that. Fantasy Island.
Yes, Fantasy Island was cool. I liked it.
I am far too young to remember Fantasy Island. I'm only in my 30s.
Oh,
Well, me, I grew up on all the classics.
Brandon's younger than you.
What? I'm usually the youngest in these groups. I'm so used to being
Brandon's
the youngest.
21, I think, or have you
I'm
just turned
22,
20?
going on 23.
Nice. Use that energy you have because when you hit 30, it kind of wanes a little bit. Not much.
Model says, on Fantasy Island, Brandon's phone battery never goes dead. I wish.
That would be your fantasy to getting on Fantasy Island.
Yeah, I have enough time, but
Yeah.
I get unlimited power.
He wants to be Superman.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Me, I would probably want to
Oh
live in
no
the
no
world of
no
My Hero Academia.
no! He said unlimited power. I forgot. He doesn't want to be Superman. He wants to be God.
Either that or Emperor Palpatine.
So which
Oh
is it,
my God.
Brandon? Do you want to be God or Emperor Palpatine?
I don't know. I wouldn't be God though, because I know there's only one God, it ain't me.
Okay, so you don't want to be God, but you want unlimited power.
What about a demigod?
I
What was
don't know.
that?
You do,
Demigods are cool.
you do remember the lesson we learned from um, Peter Parker, which actually sort of comes from the Bible. With
Yeah, with
great
great
power, with
responsibility.
great power, great responsibility. And in the Bible, it more quotes it says it as to whom much is given, much is required.
Right.
Hmm.
So the more power, the more is required from you. You sure you want unlimited power now,
Yep. Just ask for
Brandon?
this Infinity Gauntlet and hit and snap your fingers.
Or be Thanos.
That too.
What about Q?
Who with the what now?
Oh, you've never seen Star Trek: The Next Generation?
No.
I've seen parts of it.
Q is a entity. Basically, he does snap his fingers, and anything he wants can happen.
That's true. Although I don't know why he would just not want to blow up everything in the end, because I've seen episodes with Q. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, but I've seen episodes with Q. And I'm like, if this guy's so powerful, why doesn't he just Romulan War, snap, God. Picard is bald, snap, you have a head of hair.
The only person I think would know a lot more about that would be Trek Lady C, who's a big time Trekkie.
She's a Trekkie or a Trekker?
I don't know. I'm not sure you call a female Star Trek fan.
It's not about being male or female. Trekkies, if you've ever seen the movie or the documentary called Trekkies or Trekkies 2, these people live and breathe it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like Star Wars fanboys. They live and breathe and die by it.
Oh, they're worse than I think Star Trek, Star Wars fanboys. These people have created a religion out of Star Trek.
Oh,
They
wow.
worship They worship Star Trek like we would worship God.
That's a little bit of insanity I'm not willing to go down.
Well, that's
When it
that's
comes
my
to a
opinion.
fictional series.
That's my opinion, anyways.
I mean, I know there's such a thing as the Church of the Jedi, but even as much as I'm a Star Wars fan, even I wouldn't want to join that church.
They don't have a church, but you watch these things. There was this one woman. She went to work in a Starfleet uniforms or whatever thing, and she had to be in a court case or whatever. She got called for jury duty. She went to that in the Star Trek universe uniform.
Judas, yes.
It's like, oh dear. So the lady went into a Star Trek uniform to do jury duty. Oh my gosh.
JP, JP saying some people say Christianity is uh
No, it's not.
they may say it, but those people are not informed because Jesus Christ was a real person. That any theologian worth his spit will admit that.
Yeah.
Now, whether it's the quote unquote right religion, that's a different debate.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
all about beliefs.
A lot of people are trying to switch to supposed Hebrew Israelite because supposedly that's not a religion. But I don't know. I'm not sure what these people are trying to do these days.
Wait, wasn't that the same type of group that was? No, it wasn't the same type of group for the stupid hat stuff that went on recently.
Oh, you're
Okay.
Catholics. They were from a Catholic.
No, I'm talking about the
school.
people that actually instigated all that stuff. That one group that was just shouting a whole bunch of weird stuff.
The Hebrew Israelites you're talking about?
That was actually them?
What color were they? Because a lot of them
they were a bunch of black individuals, and they were shouting like incest babies and stuff like that.
That would be the Hebrew Israelites.
You gotta be kidding me!
I'm not kidding, because they will actually do that. A lot of the street preaching is actually black Hebrew Israelites, because it's been said that the blacks were the true Hebrew Israelites, supposedly.
Okay, I was just like, I mean, it's no excuse to like shout all those insanities, but seriously.
Yeah, there's certain things they say that really does not make a whole lot of sense, to be honest. I'm noticing that a little bit clearer every now and then, because there's something that doesn't seem right somewhere.
Yeah.
It almost seems kind of racist, because they kept on saying, like, Jesus was black. And I'm not trying to play the racist card or anything like that, but people who've seen Jesus, they said he was white. So when they say he's black,
actually, nobody today has seen Jesus. Now, well,
That's true.
Unless he's come to them in some sort of vision, but I don't know why he would appear white to them, because let's face it, Jesus was born. Yes, he was born through the miraculous virgin birth, but she was a Hebrew woman, a Jewish woman, so he would have been most likely olive skin.
Yes.
So he would look like any Arab, somebody from that neck of the woods. He wouldn't look like white or whatever. He would look like an Israeli of the day.
Not surprising. Yep. You would just have different beliefs at the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and scoot for now, gents. My phone's going to die. It's not charging like it's supposed to, even though I have it on a charger.
Well, that's because you're probably on here and it's messing with the what you call it.
Right.
Charge.
Yeah, you're drawing more energy faster than you can charge it, so it lets you go a little bit longer. You should probably try it before you come on. You should probably try and have it fully charged.
Yeah, I'm trying to. But anyways,
So you know what? Let it charge overnight, Brandon. When you go to bed, put it on charge. And when you get up, it should be charged. And as long as you don't use it much between the time,
Yeah, but
you get up at noon.
There is one little downfall with charging it overnight. If you leave it overly charged, it does permanently drain the battery. If you leave it charged for too long, because that's what happens. It says not to leave your phone overcharging. So if it's like when it hits green, you want to take it off the charger.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for now. I'll see you later, guys. Possibly tomorrow.
Right. See you later, Brandon.
All right.
Have a good day.
Later.
You too, Albert. Later, gents.
No problem. Later.
Let's see what we got in the chat now. This has stirred up a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a bad thing, but let's see. So Nasser is Jesus. No, just Jesus would look similar to Nasser.
Nasser is Jesus. I don't think I don't know if he would actually, write that type of story.
Like I said, for me, it would be Nasser would look like Jesus would look like Nasser. Nasser would look like Jesus. Since Jesus came first to be born on the earth, I guess Nasser would look like Jesus or similar. Let's see. Some Israeli Jews took very look very similar to other Middle Easterners. Yeah. So, like I said, that whole area is probably what he would have looked like, similar to somebody from that area, which could be Arabic, so.
Yeah. Whoa! Okay, drop that. Okay, really no. I'm just gonna drop it. It's like, man, I really. Okay, there we go. That feels better. Let's see. I think I made your jaw a little bit too rounded, so. Let's see.
The Ethiopian Orthodox Church claims to have the Ark of the Covenant, or Tabat as they call it. Yeah, there's lots of rumors to where that is. Ethiopia is one. There's one that says it's under the Temple Mount, and I know there's a couple other rumors to where it's supposed to be too.
Let's see.
Since Indiana Jones happened, I think some people think the U.S. government had it, has it been stored somewhere.
It's guarded by top men. Top men cross comics. There we go. That's starting to look a bit more normal. Go.
Well, it's good to have you in the chat today, Valned.
Yeah. Let's see. So, how are you guys? So, what have you been doing? I was busy doing stuff yesterday, so I couldn't catch your stream. So, what did you do yesterday, man?
Yesterday I drew my character Fearmaster. My villain. What? She is a villain. She would be similar to my Scarecrow. Obviously, I think as the name suggests.
All right.
Read her bio throughout a little bit over it, so hopefully in a couple weeks I've gone through bunch of my stuff, and I will have when I did a remastering of a version of her I already had drawn on my computer. Hopefully that'll be up with her bio.
All right. see.
Yeah, chair master. Not chair master, JP. Fear.
Fear the master.
Fear master. She makes you afraid. She brings out your deepest fear.
So she's kind of like Freddy Krueger, except without going into your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. In
Dang.
2 different ways, she manipulates it so you feel like you're experiencing it, just like Scarecrow.
Ah. Okay. There we go. Let's see if she catches a squirrel today. Well, did she actually catch it?
Huh?
My dog's after a squirrel right now.
Dog's going squirrely.
Oh wow, she actually killed it. Good girl.
We have a squirrel killer in the house. He has a squirrel killer in the house. Sorry.
My dog just killed a squirrel. Finally. All right. I'll be right back. I gotta get my work gloves and toss that thing over the fence before she tries to hide it.
Okay.
I'll be right
See you in a
back.
couple minutes.
All right, be right back.
After these messages, he'll be right back.
All right. Around this way.
Cheermaster and Netflix. Face off.
Trying to throw that thing over the fence. Good.
Hours? What's yours? You say hours? HS. What do you mean exactly by HRS? He's a die. By Elric. He's going to get ready. Oh, was just my alarm going off for some dumb reason? Also, if you want, you can. It's in the chat too. You can share off my PayPal link if anybody wants to, for some reason, donate to me. Keep all our great work here going. While we're waiting to get the people to be monetized. And the hours. No, not the Canadian national anthem. That's can't get you up in the morning. Can't get you up in the morning. Bugle thing. Okay, let's get some darker blue. Keep going back and forth with colors. No, we've got quite a few people in the chat. How is everybody in the chat doing today? That I gotta get to us side.
I'm back.
Ah. Okay, I don't know why
Yeah,
it's scary that you're back. You know, Brandon, yeah, you. I don't know why so much.
I'm back. Sorry, I tend to scare people sometimes. So yeah, she killed the squirrel. She was a good girl. That squirrel was annoying. So nice to get rid of that squirrel finally.
Was it driving you squirrely?
A bit. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let me see. It's like I can't really see the head of what you're drawing. Oh, okay. Is that supposed to be Aqualad?
Yes, it is.
Interesting.
The original Aqualad.
Oh.
Not the newer one.
Don't tell the new fans that, they might get angry.
Although the new one's not too bad. I don't mind them.
Alright.
Okay, so there is Aqualad. Done.
Alright. Oh,
get a little bit of inking done on my Voltron. Since I got another 20 minutes here, I want to end the stream.
Alright.
If I can find my Voltron.
Oh, man, that was... Man, she hasn't killed a squirrel in a long time.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, probably about 6 months. One thing is, I'm glad I found it because I can't stand it when I find them and they're already decomposing. And my stomach is growling. I gotta get something to eat after this. So, well, you're still working on your Voltron. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm saving all my time doing it to being on air, so unless I'm on air and I get time to ink it or whatever, it's not being done. So that way, eventually, I got to go over a whole bunch of times that I'm working on it, extract it, all of them, put them all together, so I can do it as a time lapse version.
Nice. Let's see what I'm gonna see what the chat's saying really quick. Alright. I'm gonna check something really quick. Come on. There we go, Mr. Joop. Alright. There you are. Good day, all. Hey, yeah, good day. Hey, JP. It's like, let's see. Let's see, what was going on? Let's see. What was going on? It's like, what's up with JP?
Oh, who knows? He's gonna. Oh, he was saying about when you're away, you're gonna
When
get
I was,
rabies.
when I went to go throw away the squirrel.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have no idea what you guys were talking about while I was gone, but apparently, JP said tech tips from Sexy Rick.
Oh, probably be about my thing about telling Brandon, to um, like do his phone before while he's sleeping.
Ah,
That way, when he gets up, and wants to come on here, he actually has a full battery.
that's true. I don't have a full battery on, and I'm on my pad. But so what's uh, I wonder how many people are still there. We got 10 people in the chat. So that's pretty good.
Yeah,
We had 14.
yeah.
Oh,
Good. It's good for this time of day for sure.
so it really is. It's like one of the mangas I review doesn't get a lot of views, unfortunately, but then again, the writing isn't the story isn't going much anywhere, unfortunately. It, but I'll just review it until it gets canceled. But I'm actually getting hits. I guess the algorithm's finally picking me up. That's one of the best parts.
Well, it's a question of where they're putting you on the list. You can't tell anymore where they'll put you on the darn list. Just because you're more popular, you've got more views than anybody else, doesn't mean you get put at the top of the list.
This is true.
Which I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. It can be, it's bad for the people that got more views, but it's good for the people that don't necessarily have a lot of views.
That is true. I need to get a gooseneck for this pad because I am so blocked in by my books. Let's see. Might even do something different with your nose, buddy. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah. There we go. I'm satisfied with that.
Oh
So,
yeah,
well,
tomorrow's gonna be fun for John and Quarter.
oh my gosh, yes. Oh, just remember, vote for Booster. It's gonna make me wonder, literally make me wonder if Mike Miller will be able to handle Booster.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be able to handle Booster.
Yeah,
Question is, will Booster be able to handle Mike?
this is true. let's see, today's Tuesday. 4 days
Then
left.
huh? Also, the question is Booster going to give up his seat to somebody else?
I wouldn't. It's like if I would love to see him be on drawing cord, but I highly doubt he would give it up to someone.
Well, they were talking about it last week, even
They were
at the end of the thing.
Oh, I wasn't listening because doing stuff. I was super tired, and I'm like too tired for this right now. Let's see, man. What else should we talk about? I don't know what else to talk about. Need to keep the flow going. What do you want to talk about?
Peanut butter and jam? I don't know. What do you guys in the chat want to know? Any questions out there in YouTube land? From me or Elric?
Ask away. Ask away, guys. Ask away.
Should I say chat? Should I say Chatland? Lorenzo saying, I sure hope he doesn't sacrifice his spot.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't, Lorenzo, because that would be pretty fun to see Booster on there.
Because I don't think you'll see him on again. You know, everybody's finally did it, so Booster won his spot,
So is Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition really over? Or no?
Pardon?
Is Fan Edition Drawn and Quartered really over?
No.
Oh, okay. That was just a joke then.
Well, the joke is more because of the way Booster acts, and if he goes on there and all that, and then wins, or just his drawing style.
Yeah.
His MS Paint drawing stuff. It might not. They couldn't stop us from doing it. They just, necessarily wouldn't.
This is true.
Promote it.
That is true.
And it just might mean at that point nobody from the fan edition could get on the pro edition again.
That would suck.
But I don't think Mike will be that much of an idiot about things.
Mike will be good. I think Mike will do. I think Mike will be okay with Booster. Hopefully.
Yeah. Can Mike be an idiot at times? Probably, sure. But no. I don't think he'd be an idiot over that because the people voted, right?
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't call Mike an idiot. I mean, maybe he's a cool dude. He just doesn't like lost.
Yeah, he won't even. Well, he won't be allowed that on Mike's channel. And I think that's become more of a joke thing.
I don't think they are either, Lorenzo. They wouldn't be that vindictive.
Let's see, what do we got here? Well, Argos Creations did not get to make his appearance on the Pro Edition. So if Booster is not going to compete, then perhaps Bill should. Yeah. Well, when did Argos miss his thing? The only one that I think missed, and then he did get on, I think eventually, is John. And let's see, Lorenzo's Cross Comics and the Cult of Raven worked hard to get him on the show. Yes, last week both my votes went to Booster.
So Mighty Geek Studios, what up? I see you in the chat there.
Yeah. Hey, Mighty. Let's see. Form Blazing Sword. Oh, that's for the Voltron. I doubt Booster truly ruined things. Hey, Almighty Geek. You read the Vindictive one. Lorenzo says Mike goes on to Cecil's show as well as War Campaign. I doubt Booster would shock him. True. Mike and Edwin would be surprised about Booster winning. Yeah. Well,
That's probably the truest part.
Yeah, if he won Pro Edition.
Oh my gosh.
And if we can come out in enough force, it's possible. Because not
should we do
even all the Booster fans that are out there don't necessarily all come over to the fan edition to watch. So
true, but if we tell the Booster fans that he will literally be undrawn and quartered, might draw a pretty good army.
okay.
I was in the Zoro drawing for that. It's like,
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, he didn't. Okay, technical difficulties. Okay, he tried to get on, but things I think went wonky on him. Okay, I get that. Okay. Owen Beast, right? Argo miss. I don't know that. Not much. Trusty said about where he missed. Yeah, I was on. I did the drawing Zoro one too. Lorenzo says the important thing is to let Mike and Edwin know that Booster has helped out a lot of comic skate shows. This is true. Mighty Geek is saying to something. Yeah, well, I think they already know that he's been really helpful in a lot of shows out there. So
oh yeah.
I don't think that's a problem in letting them know, rather than them knowing.
Sometimes I'm afraid when I see Booster in the chat. Sometimes I feel sometimes I don't want to talk because I'm afraid he'll just like mute me, just for the heck of it. It's like, oh, Celery, mute, just for the heck of it.
Booster can. Well, if you're in the panel, he can mute you. But if you're in the chat, well, I guess it depends on whether you got a
wrench or not.
Yeah.
I do like watching the streams and stuff like that. It's really relaxing sometimes.
Or just listening.
Oh yeah. Come on. All right. Come on. There we go. So. This is true, Mighty Geek Studios. This is true. Booster does like to rib us all the time. All right. So, anybody else got any questions or want Cross Comics and I to talk about something? Because it is his channel, and what do you? It's like.
I like this. Lorenzo, is Rick talking with Elric or Brandon? It no longer shows anyone's channel names. It's Alric I am talking with. I guess they think you sound a lot like Brandon.
Maybe. Well, I am waking up, and my voice is different after I wake up. There we go. Yeah, my voice sounds different when I'm awake, Lorenzo. As of right now, I'm still kind of sleepy, so even drawing like this is kind of, a little difficult. Let's see. So, you got any fun stories to tell, Rick? I mean, Cross Comics.
Well, you can call me Rick. It doesn't matter. People know my
Okay.
name. And hey, D, Lunar Fox, talk about fantasy anime. Well, I don't know much about it, so it might be a one-sided conversation.
All
And
right.
D, have you gotten your package yet? Because D was one of the winners for my 250 sub giveaway. What are you drawing, Elric?
Oh, it's
Is
just the
what
character
region?
that a lot of people that's in the video that says name this character. So far, this character has no name, and basically, you can go to my channel. You can go to the video, name this character, and you can suggest a name. Type, put it in the comments. Hit like on your own suggestion. That way, you're in the voting poll, and I'll write down all the names, all the votes on Friday because that's when the contest ends. And whoever has the most votes or wins. And I might do something with the second name with the second runner up. I don't know, but yeah, you can just put your comment in because I like because the reason why I want everybody to vote for themselves is because I like to give hearts and likes to everybody since I'm a small YouTuber, since I have that luxury to do all that. So my likes and hearts don't count as votes or anything like that.
We're gonna get over there.
So yeah, if you guys want, you can participate and name this character.
Let's see. Let's get Elric's link.
Yep. There we go. Those are popping. All right.
Okay, I'm going over there right now, and I'm giving everybody the one to vote for. Rail Gunner. Let's see. Yes. That was last week. Name this character.
You're doing it live. Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Here, even to give people a better.
Yeah. So this character I like to draw every now. I like to draw to.
Okay, so there we go.
Right.
Type in the chat. Rail. Gunner. Comment. Oh, there's no heart there. I hit the thumbs up button, but
I know. I have to give you the heart. There you are. Need to chat real quick. There we go.
oh, you're going over there to do that?
Yeah, I'm in my studio right now. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I don't know what to type. There we go.
Yeah. Someone liked. Oh, that must have been you.
Yep. And you should see my reply.
So everybody, Control C.
It's one of my most watched videos. That's the best part.
And there's a link to it too. Let's see, Rick. Does one have to donate to your PayPal in Canadian dollars, or can one donate in US? I think you can do either, Lorenzo. I think there's a way to change it.
Thank you, Eagle Forward 3. Thank you, Cross Comics. I keep on calling you Cross Comics.
Oh,
I'll have to watch that later. Let's see.
Stop sharing.
All right. And now I get the actual notification that you commented. Not the because there's two notifications. There's the studio notification, then there's the notification from YouTube itself.
What about buying your comics, Rick? What file format? I have it in PDF and CBR. It won't download onto a phone for whatever dumb reason. I'm pretty sure it'll download onto a tablet. And that's through PayPal. That's $250. And whoever, right now, it's up there in the version that I did it. Whoever buys it, when John finishes his and it's all colored and blah, 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 you will get the PDF or CBR version. And, once everything passes through, that's gone through, not that I'm saying, anybody here would try and cheat me, and you tell me what version you'd like, I will send you a link to the page to download it from. Yeah, well, okay, tablet or computer, you're all right. Or laptop or whatever. It's just a phone I found that it doesn't like to download it on for some reason.
Let's see what's on the news. Oh, yeah. Stretch. But thank you, Rick, for putting in your suggestion, man.
You're welcome.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, this guy will be in either a Twitter manga that I'm gonna do, or on my own channel where I just draw a little couple panels. I'll tell a small story with him and a few other characters, just for fun to warm myself up on drawing in the morning sometimes. But that won't come until after I figure out a bit more of him, and definitely pushing forward after his naming.
Yeah.
It'll come down later as a series.
Yeah, my digital one is cheap. When I do finally get a whatchamacallit version, a hard copy version, it'll probably be a little bit more. I figure I don't want. I'm selling my digital cheaper because it doesn't cost as much to produce. It doesn't. You're not printing it on paper, so you've got no printing costs. So that should anybody who's getting it digitally should not be paying any sort of printing cost. If you're getting it via printed copy, then it should be a little bit more because you're getting it on paper, which I think makes sense.
Yes.
Thank you, Lorenzo. What do you think? Or what do you think? Whatever. I'm not sure how to word that. I should know, but I don't for some reason. Although I do believe you can put it, after you get it downloaded on your tablet or computer, I'm sure if you know how, you can transfer it over to your phone and read it on the go on your phone. I am thinking, I did a Kickstarter last year didn't go well. And that's because I was an idiot who had to charging way too much money. Wrong card, mother?
Yep.
But I'm hoping around May or June this year to do an Indiegogo. And for me, it's not just about doing the one character, although it's going to be the one character. But for every $50,000 I get, I'm going to go for a low regular goal, fixed goal probably. But if I can get like $50,000, $100,000, that every $50,000 basically is going to add an extra comic on. Like if I get $50,000, everybody's going to get the Canadian Shield #2. Yeah, I prefer printed too.
Printed is a lot better.
And if I get $100,000, everybody's going to get Canadian Shield #1 and 2. At 50,000, you get 1 as well, but you also get Snowdrift #1. 150, you get Canadian Shield 1, 2, and 3, and Snowdrift #1. 200,000 Canadian Shield 1, 2, and 3, Snowdrift 1 and 2. Rick, are you going to digitally color the Voltron? I should scan it in before doing this coloring it, eh? Oh, we're already after 8 too, so 10 minutes after 2. I didn't even realize.
It's 10 after 2 over there.
Yeah.
It's basically 12 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, you're on the West Coast, 3 hours behind me.
Yep.
Would you launch the Indiegogo campaign to fund printing costs? Yeah, it would be that plus, like I said, if I get the $50,000, then that funds, printing costs for another book plus, paying people to do stuff. And let's see. And I'm going to have different. I went, like I said, when I did my Kickstarter, my stuff was ridiculous for my pricing, but I've went and redid it. Let's see. So when I do it, digital copy is $5.
Oh, hey man.
Who we got here?
It's My Geek Studio. Back again.
Hey, Mighty.
What up?
Hey.
Okay, you might need to plug in earphones.
Oh, hey man.
Nice.
It's My Geek Studio.
Yeah. So sort of like
I can hear myself.
Okay, you might need to.
So what's up?
No, it wouldn't be just ones that are on to have them online. No, Lorenzo. My goal is to get them printed, get them into bookstores and all that. So I'd probably be overprinting. It'd probably be printing for people that have them plus overprinting. So I could go to a bunch of places around comic book shops, Christian bookstores, since they're Christian comics. My $10 pledge is a digital copy and a 4x6 print of a character of your choice. $15, those two things, plus the digital copy would actually have my signature on the front cover.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
It's an idea that I had, because I have this I have the tablet, the graphics tablet, right? So I can just sign my name on the cover, after it's done.
Yeah, you could.
And it's just an interesting feature. Whether people go for it or
Yeah.
not, who knows? I'm not sure what people think of that idea, but I just thought of it off the top of my head.
Yeah. By the way,
Uh,
it's like Geek, Mighty Geek Studio. I like your. I'm glad that you're participating in the naming of the character.
Yeah.
oh,
No
at the
problem.
15,
Yeah.
Lunar sorry, Mighty.
No, I was gonna say that. Ooh, dude, I let you know what I thought of the character.
Yep.
Fun. It's fun.
Thank you.
Oh, and the $15 one, you don't get a 4x6 print. You get a drawing on a 9x12 sheet of paper,
Ah,
and it will also be colored.
okay.
The $20 thing is digital copy, digital copy, uh, and signed copy of a printed copy, and 9x12. Drawing on a piece of paper, drawing of one of my characters or character of your choice, color on a 9x12 piece of paper. And I've got a whole bunch of other pledges or tiers, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Not a
So,
bad lineup.
I had my original version was totally pathetic. I did not do enough research before launching my one that I did before, and I made the tiers ridiculously priced for things.
Ah,
You
And I
don't
didn't
want
include
to.
everything that technically came with it. Like I had for like $100 or $150 that you get what's a mug or something with one of my characters on you know.
okay.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
forgot to put in that tier as well. You get the signed copy of the comic book. You don't just get the
Yeah.
mug.
Yeah.
Not that that's really just enough to get somebody to pledge $100, but
Nah.
What's going on?
I think Mighty Geek's got somebody in the background listening to TV.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
And as for D, yeah, I come up with strange things too, so that's cool. D said he had a vision of a comic that are Bible stories featuring hamsters. That sounds like an old program that used to. Actually, D would probably know about it, or may not know about it. Here in Canada, we had it, or at least this area, called Hammy Hamster, and it was about a hamster and a guinea pig and a whole bunch of other different small creatures like that.
Are you talking about Hamtaro?
No, this was live
Sorry.
action.
Oh,
Ah.
because I'm thinking hamsters. I'm like Hamtaro. It's like okay.
Yeah.
This
And
was done
Taro was
like
funny.
late '70s, early '80s, I think.
Mm.
Hamtaro was funny.
D knew it as soon as I
Hamtaro.
said it. Old Hemi Hamster.
Yeah.
It was a cute
But
little
then
series
again,
for kids.
yeah. But then again, you had a lot of silly stuff like that, but it sold well
Hmm.
because no one else was doing it.
That's true.
Trusty said, "Man, we used to love Hamtaro when my boys
Hamtaro.
were young. Hamtaro
Hamtaro.
when my boys were young."
Hamtaro. I can only sing like one little bit before because I don't want to get you copyrighted.
Right.
Japan is really notorious.
Ooh, then you had those of us who were really into the biker mice from Mars.
D said, TV Ontario public access is so fun in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. TV Ontario.
What do you got?
Channel 19. Well, at least here. It's basically it was the TV channel for the province. Pretty much anywhere in the province you could get it.
Nice.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of kids, a lot of kids programming. The Polka Dot Door, Magic Mirror, Today's Special.
Man, I have never heard of some of these.
Yeah, 70s and 80s.
I grew up in America,
70s.
so I think
It's also
in
you
the
grew up.
70s and 80s, you could see a lot of stuff from Canada, the U.S., and if you were lucky, Mexico, depending on where you were.
Also, Elric, these shows are 10 years older than you, at minimum.
That makes sense then. Makes perfect sense.
Read along, I remember. Math Patrol, I don't.
Yeah.
D Lunar Foxes. Hey, Willie, another Canadian.
Oh, Willie, what up?
Hey, Willie, do you remember Hammy Hamster?
Already.
Abel Parsons is here. Hey, Abel. I think Willie would be old enough to remember Hammy Hamster, Polka Dot Door. Nope. I guess maybe it was just an Ontario thing.
Maybe. All right, I gotta plug in my extension cord for my pad. Let's see. Okay.
Well, in the late 70s, early 80s, there was a show here in the States called The Banana Splits.
I remember that. That was a rerun on Cartoon Network. La la la. I can't even sing that song because it's copywritten.
Let's see. D says, used to think Hammy was a British BBC show. Okay. I'm not sure. Hammy Hamster, JP, that was the guinea pig. Oh, hence his name, JP.
Anything that was on public television, it usually ended up all over the world.
This is true.
Let's see. Lorenzo said, Tales of the Riverbank, the latest series for Channel 4, further tales of the riverbank, sometimes called Hammy Hamster, and Once Upon a Hamster for the Canadian version. Was a British television show developed from a Canadian pilot.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, pilot, do you mean the person that flies, or pilot as the first show of a series?
Well,
oh my gosh.
And somehow I think he's getting this off Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Leonard Fox. Cucumbers was another show from the 70s, which was TVO. I don't remember that one. Let's see. Will he read? Nope. Still nope. Lorenzo says, The original series was later broadcast on Canadian and U.S. television, dubbed by Canadian and American actors for the markets they were to be broadcasting via Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it needed much dubbing. At that point, you just take all the original voice actors out and put new ones in. Take the original video footage. It's not like there were people talking, but it's not like you can match
If
the
it was
lips of hamsters up with the talking.
uh, if it was done in the U.S. and was broadcast in Canada, it was all right because most of the Canadians do speak English. So
We speak the English. Also,
Mhm.
I'm not sure if TVO or Chum ran it, but there was a show that was called Bullwinkle Chain of Restaurants, which was kids show.
Actually, that is
Uh,
true. There was back when they don't have it anymore because they ran out of business, but the pizza place is still there. And
mm,
but it was basically kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese things where they would have a little animatronic, Bullwinkle, uh, Rocky, Boris, and Natasha animatronics on stage, and
mm,
they would talk about. They would barely move, and they would talk about skits basically, and there would be a water fountain and all that stuff. But it was
Rocky and
connected to a
Bullwinkle.
giant arcade, so everybody was just like, "Okay, we watched the show, we ate some crappy pizza. Now let's go play video games."
sounds like a place here in the States called Showbiz Pizza.
Well, Elric is from the States, so.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. And then Showbiz Pizza became Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember when you had to literally pay to get in to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
you don't pay. It's like you can't get in if you don't pay up. Not only do you have to
Mm,
pay to get in, but you have to pay to play the games.
yeah.
that's just wrong.
Yeah. We know, but that was the way things were.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's like carnivals or whatever that you need to pay to get into the carnival, and then you need to pay to get on the rides.
Yeah.
True.
Snakebit says, "Wow, I came back and you had to pay to enter Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck with cheese." uh,
Oh, Willie. It's pronounced Elric Huga.
Asuka says, "Chuck E. Cheese is gross." I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese actually.
It's okay if
You're
you're a
not
kid.
missing much. You're not missing much.
You're not missing much at all, man. You would have to be a little kid to go there to have the proper time.
Exactly.
You would have to be a little kid to go there to have the proper time, man. The pizza's
Yeah,
crap, but the games are what the kids go for. So they just eat their bland pizza and just go on and have fun with with getting tickets to win crappy prizes.
Yeah.
let's see what we got here. Snakebit saying, "What year was this?" Okay, I'm not sure what he's referring to, but what year
Are you
was
talking?
this?
Oh, are you talking about the year we had to pay to get in to Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't
Oh,
know. Uh,
that was in the late '80s.
Late '80s,
D
early
says
'90s.
D
Hmm.
says Chuck E. Cheese is where your parents need a drink.
This is why we have Dave and Buster's.
Yes, same exact thing except for adults.
Dave and Buster's is the
uh,
Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
Yep, and people
uh,
literally spend money to go there because it's actually fun.
Yeah.
Snakebit says, and Asusa is right about Chuck E. Cheese being gross.
Yeah,
And yeah, it was the year to get in that he was talking about. Lorenzo says, imagine Risey and Booster being redubbed for North America. Yeah, that would be interesting.
I would love that, Willie. Yep. So
Lorenzo.
I'm in. Sorry, Willie's saying that him and I should hang out and talk anime.
Dude, I'd love to talk anime with you guys.
Lorenzo says, let's redub Crocodile Dundee in a Canadian accent.
Same.
Canadians don't have an accent.
Same with me. I don't have an accent. I'm from America.
No, I said Canadians don't have an accent. I think they've been around Americans too long.
Good. Yeah, because I don't hear any type of accent from any of the Canadians I've ever been with so far online.
Let's see. Asuska says, grab your sweaty socks and tie them to your nose for an hour. That's Chuck E. Cheese.
You are not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Probably the funnest stuff I've ever done at Chuck E. Cheese was play the Jurassic Park game. And then the Bullwinkle family arcade stuff showed up, and that took over for a long time. And it was a 2-story building where you could go upstairs to play more video games. That's how big it was. They also had a go-kart track and two mini golf courses. Back in the day when you could build that type of stuff.
Oh yeah. Nowadays, there's too many safety regulations to do anything fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys are going to get a laugh out of this. D says, yucky sleeves, where the pizza is made out of recycled napkins.
No wonder everybody got sick when they ate that stuff.
Oh
man, health food violation, cross-contamination. This place gets an A.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is funny as heck. I like that. That is the best way to describe their food. That is the best way to describe their food.
Understand, Chuck E. Cheese was never made for a grown-up palate.
It never was. Never has, never will be. Alright, so how are we gonna make this? Okay, we're gonna add tomato sauce, we're gonna add some pepper, we're gonna add some garlic, and that's it. What about the cheese? What's this? Oh, my mom brought it for me, but I put it in the fridge. Isn't this just provolone? Yeah, slap it on there. My God.
D says, again, thanks. Even Defunctland was like their pizza sucks.
Yeah, I watched Defunctland too. I love Defunctland, but yeah, I remember that Chuck E. Cheese episode. At least I think he did a Chuck E. Cheese episode. I'll have to recheck. I haven't watched him in a while. I need to hit that bell on his channel. Need to get a shirt from his channel too. Love that channel. You guys watch Debunked?
I think I got him marked. I think you told us about him the other day. And
yeah, Defunctland's really good.
Let's see. Lorenzo says definitely aimed at little kids, as was Showtime Pizza.
Showbiz Pizza. Yeah. Showbiz Pizza had better taste than pizza.
I don't remember. I don't think I was old enough or even alive when Showbiz Pizza was around.
This was before Chuck E. Cheese took over.
Oh, definitely before my time then. Definitely before, because I wasn't born.
Snakebit says, "Company Man is cool business. YouTube channel. He did Cracker Barrel. Now
Oh,
there's
Company
a
Man. I remember that
Oh
too.
yeah, I
that's
saw that.
funny.
I
Cracker
saw
Barrel
that
is
one. That was funny.
Cracker Barrel. From what I get, is like a Chuck E. Cheese down there or something.
No, Cracker Barrel is a cross between an Olive Garden and a Bass Pro Shop.
Oh wow.
Okay, but Cracker Barrel up here, there's none
It's
of those
much.
as far as I know up here. But it's a brand name for cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with me over here in Cali.
Mm-hmm. Because when you go in, it's like there's a lot of things to do.
Interesting.
Like it's one of those sit down restaurants where you can have all the fun you can, and the staff encourages it.
D says that's weird. That's weird. Is I seen the show Biz Players Pizza Crew at an amusement mini park in British Columbia, which was called Wonderland. He's saying that
Mm.
was 1990. Ah,
Oh.
D. We have a very big amusement park here in Ontario, as you probably know, called Canada's Wonderland.
Really?
Yeah,
You do? Okay
yeah,
then. I didn't know that.
yeah. It's fairly big. You know, actually, I've got a video with part of it in. I think that's on my other channel though. I'll probably for one. Don't send it.
All right. Oh, that popped and snapped. But yeah, let's see what else. The Fun Plan. Wait, no, Company Man. The reason one of the things is the Happy Birthday song is no longer copywritten. That's the thing. I learned that from the Company Man.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, the people that had it copyrighted it for some reason. Well, no, the guy that invented it, his relatives copyrighted it. I don't know, 10 years ago or 20 years ago, something like that. I heard, and guess
Over a
now it's uncom.
hundred, yeah, over 100 years
Actually,
ago,
No,
I believe.
but for the longest time it wasn't copyrighted. Then his relatives, in more recent history, copyrighted it, and now it's no longer copyrighted.
Yep,
well, it
it was.
was in the public domain for a long time. You have to remember that.
That's true, and the reason why there was a whole bunch of different birthday songs is at restaurants and stuff with those weird, uh, crazy songs is because the song was copywritten. But
Yeah,
Right.
if you go to his video about Happy Birthday, he'll sing it, and it's not copywritten because it's not
Right.
copywritten anymore.
yeah.
Can't be because it was in the public domain.
Yep,
Anything in the public domain can't be copyrighted,
this is true.
which is why you have companies like Dynamite and a few others who make their money purely on public domain characters.
What's Dynamite make again?
Well, the Shadow, the Green Hornet,
Oh,
and a few others.
Oh, there's lots of public domain characters.
Yes, there are.
Felix the Cat just went public domain this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, some early issues of Shazam, the original
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel, the real Captain Marvel, as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
uh, some of
If it,
those are public domain.
if it- well, the Fawcett Comics version is under public domain, but there were but the character Shazam that's owned by DC.
That's true.
D saying Fantasyland in West Edmonton Mall
And
had to change its name.
DC won't publish, huh? What?
D was saying Fantasyland in West Edmonton Mall had to change its names years ago because Disney intervened. Yeah, the West Edmonton Mall, last time I knew, was the biggest mall in the world, if I'm right, and it has an amusement park inside of it. A small amusement park.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
D says, I think Papa is public domain. Lorenzo says
Yeah.
certain recordings of public domain music may be copyrighted.
That would be weird.
Well,
Depending on,
unfortunately, I guess
yes.
to me that makes a little bit of sense because I forget what I did. I think it was last July 1st, where it was Canada's Day. I had the Canadian national anthem playing in the background of the video I was doing,
Mm-hmm.
say Happy Canada Day, and I
Yeah.
got stuff on it because of that. I got copyright. Oh, we're going to monetize your channel for such people because
First of all,
You kidding me?
the national anthems cannot be. You can't get a copyright strike for national anthems.
Yeah, they did it though.
I'll be
They
ticked.
shouldn't have. That's the thing. That's my thing. They shouldn't have because that's
That's the song
especially
of the country.
right.
Yeah.
If you're broadcasting from Canada and you play that first, that's gonna let everybody know where you're from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
didn't play it first, but I played it at the same time as, like I was doing whatever, had it playing in the background or something. I forget what I was doing, what I put it in the background for. Oh, I think I know what it was. It was a thing for my channel here. It was a video I did for the Canadian Shield. I decided to put the Canadian national anthem in the background as I was going through some pictures of his. And I got
first of all,
stuff.
they didn't
And
get it. That's the way I see it. They didn't get it.
Snakebit Goat actually clarified that Popeye goes public domain in 5 years.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
In the States, here in Canada, it's already a public domain according to D. Or Lorenzo, somebody there. Oh no, Snakebit, sorry. And Europe. The actual character and likeness of Popeye, however, remains trademarked. So there's a twist.
Yeah, the likeness.
So you
Popeye's
can't.
likeness is trademark.
So you can't make
His
a Popeye
likeness
that
is
looks like
trademark.
Popeye then?
You can't make it and sell it for a point.
Well, as long as you don't use the one that's out there, if you did a character name pop, you could do a character name Popeye, make him look different. He could
Right.
still be a sailor, but he looked different. He could still do the spinach to get his strength and all that.
Right.
But he could look like the cartoon stuff that's already out there.
Right.
I think that would be the twist.
Anything related to the Fleischer cartoons, you can't do it.
That makes sense. Okay. Pretty a little restrictive in a way, but it's workable.
And so the Robin Williams movie Popeye, they can't use that likeness either.
Yeah.
I don't know about many people, but I actually did like that Robin Williams one.
I know. They can't use that because the likeness is based on the Fleischer cartoons.
The Feister cartoons I thought were public domain, said Snakebit. At least Superman.
That's
hard to say.
They've renewed that copyright so many times it'll never go to public domain.
That's true.
Well,
considering what Bendis is doing.
Copyrights do run out.
One of DC's Trinity, so they're not going to let that go.
Yeah.
Well, copyrights do run out eventually.
Copyrights expire after 40 years.
I think it's 70 or 75 now. Disney
Oh,
has done a lot of. Every time something comes up close to their stuff, Disney ends up, doing a whole bunch of stuff, which, lobbying the government to make it longer.
the thing about Disney. The only thing they own are likenesses. The
Yep.
characters of the princes they do not own. That's public domain because those
Yeah.
characters have been around over 100 years.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that they've made up themselves. There's, like,
True.
take, what's the name
Nope.
of it? The latest one, from Wreck-It Ralph, the princess in that, They own that
Yeah.
one because
Oh,
that's not out there in it.
no, that's
Also, I
not
think
that.
Moana, right?
But
Moana.
Snow White,
No, Moana is based on
Oh
actual.
yeah.
That's based on Polynesian tale, which is God maybe over 200 years old.
yeah. It's based on
Yeah.
Hawaiian myth and
But
Right.
legend or whatever.
that's true. I forgot about that. I'm still waking up.
Or Snow White,
Oh, Snow White. That's
they can't.
that's the
Yeah.
Brothers Grimm. So that's
That was the case with Snow White, and they tried to copyright it. They can only copyright their character look. They can't copyright the name.
they can't copyright the
Yeah.
name. They can only copyright their version, which is a likeness.
Yeah, and it's just like Marvel's Thor. Thor is technically not copyrighted, just their likeness
Just
of
the
Thor.
Marvel likeness of him. Right.
Yep. You can make a Thor comic or a Thor story or whatever. It just can't look
Just can't
like
look like Marvel Comics version of
correct.
Thor.
Yeah, Snakebit said Disney's take on Snow White is copyright. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what we're
There is their take on it is copywritten, but the character Snow White
Yeah.
technically isn't copyright. You could come up with your own version, and
Nobody
they couldn't do a darn thing.
Actually, if you've ever read a comic called Fables, there's
I've heard of it.
Snow White, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, and all the other characters are in those comics, but they don't look like the Disney version.
Yeah. Oh, I know a good one. Although it is based on, I think, some sort of tale or whatever. Frozen, the characters in that, Elsa and Anna. Those are Disney princesses.
That's based on Hans Christian Andersen's The Snow Queen.
Yep.
Yeah,
that is true.
yeah, but they've changed it so much from that, that it doesn't really go.
Yeah, it barely follows the Snow Queen.
It barely does. The character, but Elsa's powers and everything that happened to Anna is in the book The Snow Queen.
Yeah.
So
I know Elsa isn't. I said Elsa and
on that
Anna.
is likeness.
Yep.
The only thing they own on that is likeness.
This is true.
Oh,
So are you
Snake.
saying Cross?
Oh, and I'm just reading to Elsa isn't. Elsa is, Anna isn't. Oh, he's saying Elsa isn't copyrighted, or Anna is completely Disney's creation. Elsa
Yeah.
isn't.
Elsa isn't. No.
Yeah. Disney doesn't own the original, just their interpretation. Yeah.
Right.
Correct. Like they obviously own Olaf. They own
Right.
Sven, the reindeer. They own the guy. What's his name? The guy. They own
Yeah.
Anna, but Elsa, no, that's public domain. Just her look is
Copyrighted for Disney.
Yeah. Dee's asking, isn't Dragon Ball just an adaptation of Journey to the West?
Not quite.
It originally was, yes.
Yeah, but they've changed so much about it that it doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, but it's so funny with Akira Toriyama. He's like, well, I originally planned it from the Journey to the West, but I wanted to make Goku's origin different, so I made him an alien. It's like,
Right.
Then he changed up a lot. Like, he forgets.
He changed so much of the story that it became a different story.
Yep.
Even
in the current movie of Broly, or Goku's origin has changed again to a small degree.
Yeah. Lorenzo says that's why the comic book Asgard can have its own Thor, I thought,
Exactly.
though, I think they spelled it THWOR. Although you can spell it the way that Marvel does, even though Marvel has its own take
Marvel
on
spells
Norse myth.
the way it's written. Marvel spells it the way it's written in Norse mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't own that.
And it's just like Stargate. They have their Norse mythology. You know, they have their Thor, which is completely different than
Exactly.
Disney's. I mean, not Disney's. Marvel's. Snake Book said Anna's real name in the story is Gerda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly well with a bunch of young girls. Gerda is not really a nice sounding, popular sounding name for girls.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember that most of these stories ended in tragedy.
Yeah.
That's true. It was all about death, all that stuff.
Exactly.
So, yeah, when you talk, so a lot of the stories we read about, especially like the Little Mermaid and stuff, when we see them on Disney, they're the extreme kid-friendly versions.
Exactly.
We're talking really extreme kid-friendly.
Right. Mhm.
It's like, look, you think that Ursula getting impaled, or all the stuff, or Beast getting stabbed in the back, and how all the
Right.
villains died and stuff like that. That ain't nothing compared to the real story.
I know. And the funny one is Pocahontas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Guess what? Pocahontas was only 12 when all of this happened. She
yep,
was a minor.
yeah. But Disney was like, "Hey guys, we got a situation on our hands. What? She's kind of like 12 in this. What do we do? Make her younger. Make her older.
No, make brother.
Make her older. Make her adult age. Okay. What? Doesn't that change
Right.
stuff? Yes, it changes stuff, but it'll make money.
Exactly. So it's like, is it do it like that or just lose everything?
Yep. I still remember because I had the commentary from The Lion King when they were developing The Lion King, which is just Hamlet, basically.
Right.
When they were like, okay, we're gonna split up some of the studio to work on Pocahontas, and other parts of the studio will work on Lion King. And a lot of people went to work on Pocahontas because they thought that was gonna be the big moneymaker. And that's like, Lion King is just a project; it won't do that well. Well, guess what? It was the best-selling
Yeah,
2D animated show in the world.
The Lion
Yeah.
King, the Lion King shocked everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and made an entire generation sing an entire soundtrack.
Exactly.
And it's like basically, and that's what Frozen was. It was this generation's Lion King.
Right.
Let's see. Snakebit says, on a happier note, I have an entire crew for my comic now. Okay, what do you mean by
That's
that,
So
Snakebit?
probably
Sounds good for
assistants and
sure.
stuff like that.
If I remember, Snakebit is a writer, so
Ah,
I've had him on once before, I believe. Yeah, and actually, there's the one that Disney would own. It's not. There's no Disney princesses in it, but Lion King, everything in that. They may have taken it from somewhere else, but the concept, but
mhm.
it's completely all their own characters.
Yeah.
The two best stories that Disney made adaptations from was
Oh crap!
Robin
I might
Hood,
drop out, guys.
Robin Hood, and King Arthur, which was both of those were really amazing.
Yeah. So
And
yeah, I'll be back. I mean,
nobody's been able
I
to
gotta.
match that.
All right, guys. My internet went. My Wi-Fi went down. I think I gotta fix that. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, well, I
Uh,
think we should end. You might show for yourself there if you can before
All
you
right.
take a.
All right. Let me just. I'm Elric Kuga. You can find me at Elric Kuga here on YouTube. But you can find me on Twitter by the same exact spelling. So I'll talk to you later, guys.
all
Okay.
right.
Later.
All right, Todd. Later.
You want to
Hey.
show for yourself there too, Mighty?
Well, I am Mighty Geek Studios. You can find me here at Mighty Geek Studios. You can find me on Twitter at Mighty Geek 21.
Okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna say the snake bit. When you guys are ready to go launch on Indiegogo and all that, let me know, and I'll have your whole crew on here for your at some point talking to you about your comic that you got coming out. Yeah, I'm gonna be shutting her down for now. I've been going for just under 3 hours. I started at noon. It's now noon my time. It's 2:51, 2:52 here now. So I am Cross Comics. You can find me here every day, Monday through Friday, doing a live draw. Tomorrow is anime, so I have no idea, anime or slash manga. I have no idea what character I'm drawing, so maybe you guys might want to put a suggestion in the description in the comment section who you would like to see me draw tomorrow.
Well, I got an idea for you.
Who?
Draw the Major from Ghost in the Shell.
Okay. Put that in the comments after this is done. Do you have a name for him?
Her.
Pardon? Okay, for her.
The Major's name is Motoko Kusanagi.
Okay. That'll be not easy to remember. And I have stuff going up throughout the day, so be sure to check everything out. Again, thanks for tuning in and watching us. Have a great and wonderful day. Bye for now. God bless everyone. Should have had my thing ready. Bye.